Hello, cruisers. Welcome to CruiseReport.com. This is kind of an update on our upcoming Silversea Silver Moon cruise at the end of July. And I made some mistakes in my last videos. I'm going to talk about that and some other stuff. So that's coming up right now. So I'm Chris Dickman, president of CruiseReport.com, and I've been keeping you up to date on video about our upcoming Silversea Silver Moon cruise, which is the end of July. And I just want to give you a quick update on some of the things going on regarding that cruise. A couple of videos ago, I went through and showed you my itinerary that we have scheduled for this trip. And I really screwed up. I must have just been looking at the wrong itinerary on the Silversea website, but I completely messed up that itinerary. And so let me tell you now, I'm going to correct that. This is our actual itinerary, and I've got a sheet here in front of me to make sure I get it right. We still leave from Athens, of course, and this is a 10-day Greek Isles cruise. From Athens, we go to Syros. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Then the next stop is Paros. After that, it's Patmos. And then we go to Rhodes. Then we have a day at sea. And then Limassol, another day at sea. And then Heraklion, Mykonos, and then back to Athens. So just wanted to let you know that that is the actual itinerary. I'll put an image of the itinerary on the screen for you. Another update is our luggage tags did arrive from Luggage Forward, and you get this really nice package. As I mentioned in my last video, we're going to be shipping our luggage to Athens so that we don't have to mess with checked bags at the airport. None of that. Basically, we get on the plane with carry-on luggage. We get off the plane in Athens. When we get to the ship, our luggage will be in our suite. It's a super great service. Luggage Forward is one of our sponsors on this trip. And just to show you kind of what comes in here, these are the labels. We have 2 bags that we're shipping to Athens. And they do a really nice label and instructions for each bag and kind of a receipt, a FedEx. Inside this envelope are the luggage tags for the return home. So what we'll do is on the last day of the cruise, after we've packed our bags, these are the tags, I'll show you here, for the return trip home. And we'll basically just attach these to the luggage and they'll be shipped home with us. So, or be shipped home ahead of us. And usually, we've always had our luggage show up just a few days after we get back. They say up to 10 days or 2 weeks, but we've always gotten them just within a few days. We still have not heard from Silversea as far as our pre-cruise hotel. I was hoping to be able to tell you about that today, but we have not gotten that information yet. Hopefully today we'll have that. And once I get that, we'll do at least one more of these videos before the cruise just to kind of update you on everything that's going on. I thought it might be a good idea to also let you know about the health and safety protocols on this cruise. I kind of touched on it in the last video, but I didn't go into any detail. But I went through and read the document, and I kind of highlighted some of what I thought were the important points. First of all, independent exploration of the ports of call is allowed on this cruise. Now, that may be because we've all been vaccinated. I'm pretty sure this is a 100% or 95% vaccinated cruise. I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure it's a vaccinated cruise. I'm not sure if it's 100% of the guests or if it's that CDC 95% number. But apparently you can explore on your own in port. Now, that is subject to local regulations. So some ports may require that you wear a mask. Some ports don't allow independent exploration. I assume that's possible, but it appears that we will be able to do that. Embarkation time is not until 2 p.m. And they say in the letter we got that the staterooms will not be able, or the suites in this case, will not be able to be occupied till after 4 p.m. So at 2 p.m. you arrive at the pier, I think. You get to pick a time slot of when you want to embark. And you do have to take a rapid antigen test at the port. And before you're allowed to board the ship, you do have to have a negative test result. Now, if you have a positive result on that rapid antigen test, then you're given a more reliable, I guess you could say, PCR test. And then if that comes back negative, you can board the ship. If it comes back positive, then you might have a problem. So there's also a health questionnaire that has to be completed at the port, which is pretty standard procedure. And they're going to be doing daily temperature checks. The understanding I have from the letter is your butler will come to your suite and take your temperature. And I think during the cruise, you have to do at least one more rapid antigen test on the ship. So that's kind of interesting, especially since everybody's been vaccinated, but that's the way it is. As I mentioned before, you do have to wear masks indoors in the ship, but not if you're in a restaurant eating, not if you're in a bar having a drink. I guess it's mostly when you're moving around the ship, you're in the hallways, you're going from one place to another. Once you're in a public space, now I'm not sure about the theater. They didn't really specify if you have to wear a mask while you're in the theater. It kind of implies you do. But I don't know. It doesn't really state that. But we will be reporting on this from the ship. So for those of you that have Silversea booked this summer, you'll know what the deal is on our cruise. And it's probably going to change. So these protocols are changing rapidly. Apparently, Silversea is doing like a lot of the other Royal Caribbean brands where they have the safety drill on a video that you can watch either on your cell phone, on the app, or in your stateroom. And then all you have to do after watching that safety video is go to your muster station, check in, let them know you've seen the video, and you're good to go. So that should be actually a little quicker, a little easier than what we had to deal with before. Let me just read the mask policy to you as it was stated in the letter that we receive. All guests will be required to wear a mask in all indoor public areas and terminals, and during shore excursions. Nevertheless, the use of masks will not be required while seated in restaurants, at tables in bars, and in outdoor areas in which physical distancing can be maintained. So, I guess if you are outdoors at the pool and you can't maintain physical distancing, I'm sure they're going to have the loungers set up so that they're at least 4 or 5 or 6 feet apart. So I don't know when. I can't imagine when you would be outside on the ship where you couldn't maintain physical distancing. Maybe if you're in line at the pool bar or at the grill or something like that. Just don't know. You're also supposed to report any COVID symptoms if you have any symptoms. And in their document, they state COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath, a sudden onset of anosmia, don't know what that is, ageusia, I don't know what that is, or dysgeusia. Do any of you know what those three things are? Anosmia, ageusia, or dysgeusia? If I had those symptoms, I think I'd just get off the ship. I don't even know what they are, but they sound pretty disgusting. Then there's going to be another rapid antigen test at disembarkation. And now, as far as the mask policy goes, if this is a totally vaccinated cruise, I don't really understand why they're doing the mask policy. Maybe it's just a CYA thing. The cruise lines, I'm sure, are being overly cautious right now because they want to not only keep everybody safe, but they want to give the appearance that they're keeping everybody, that they're going above and beyond whatever's required to keep everyone safe. And I understand that. And while I don't like the mask policy, that doesn't mean I don't plan to adhere to it. Of course, we'll adhere to it. It's their ship. It's their environment. If Silversea says you have to wear a mask, then we wear a mask. Simple as that. And anybody that doesn't want to do that just shouldn't go on the cruise. So it's not a big deal. We haven't been wearing masks here in Texas for quite a few months, but I understand why the cruise lines are having to go to these extremes to keep everyone safe and to give the appearance of going above and beyond to keep people safe. I understand it. Now, we will be doing daily updates on Facebook, on our website, but we'll mostly be posting this on Facebook and Instagram with links to everything. We'll try to do videos from the ship, but I don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to allow uploading video content. So if we do any, it'll be very short. But you can always get information from us every day through Instagram, Facebook. So make sure to follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram if you want to get this information. So anyway, I appreciate your attention today. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments down below. If you have a cruise already booked on Silversea in the next 6 months, put that in the comments down below. Let us know. We'd like to keep up with what's going on. And we will be doing a lot of video content on this cruise. Some of it may not get posted till we get back, but we will be doing it. We're going to be shooting lots of video. So anyway, if there's anything you want to see from the ship, if there's a specific area of interest that you have, put it in the comments down below, and we'll try to make sure to include that in our content package. So anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you from the ship.